I ain't gonna hold you. All I can see is just scattering, people running, hopping gates.
Tonight on DC News Now, a skate park stick-up in the middle of the day. A suspect putting a gun to a child's face, demanding money. Witnesses describe the terrifying scene.
Pepco's power shutoff moratorium in D.C. is officially over, right in the middle of the hottest part of the year.
Pretty worried. Following the news, you're just not sure what's going to happen. It's so uncertain.
How families behind on their bills can get help to keep the AC on.
We're going to be heating up to round out the work week, but more of that humidity will be building back in for the weekend and a chance for some storms. More on that coming up.
Everyone is focused on this. We know we got to get this done.
Metro is going gold. WMATA's plans to get fans over to the new Commander Stadium in the district.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight for DC News Now at 9 o'clock. I'm Chris Flanagan.
And I'm Susan Tran. Disturbing video posted on Instagram showing a person pointing a gun to a group of young men.
This happened Wednesday night at the Shaw Skate Park in Northwest DC. DC News Now's Daniel Hamburg joining us there live tonight.
And Daniel, you talk with some folks who actually witnessed what happened, and they're sharing some very terrifying details.
That's right, Susan and Chris. DC police say the man held up 3 victims at gunpoint, demanding $20 from each of them. And skaters I talked with today say they were shocked that this happened to their community. The Shaw Skate Park is a place where people of all ages come to have fun.
It's a community, like it's young, old, people teach here, people coach here, it's training, a lot of festivals.
Wednesday night, the community was shaken when a man wearing a black brimmed hat and black number 8 Orioles jersey entered the park and headed toward the back.
He came to us, and then he realized, he was like, all right, yeah, I can't get nothing from them. But once he went over there to the younger kids, he dropped his gun and everything.
Video posted on Instagram then shows the man at the front of the park holding a gun pointed at one young man's forehead as he sits next to 2 others.
I seen the video, is just had it straight up on him like this, you know what I'm saying? I was like right here.
All I can see is just scattering, people running, hopping gates, people just dispersing.
Skate park regulars think he targeted the younger guys because they may have looked like easier targets.
We don't know who that person was. It was definitely an older gentleman, not part of the skate community or nothing like that.
For this community, it's concerning to have an armed robbery in the regular hangout spot.
My homie, he got a skate school up here, you know what I'm saying? Like, he be teaching the kids and everything. And it's like, for that to be happening up here, that's crazy.
DC police say $20 was stolen, another $20 was recovered, and the man took off in a gray Lexus sedan. We're live in Northwest. Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
Some frightening details, Daniel. Thank you. We're now learning new details about a deadly shooting last night in the district. Investigators say the car they're looking for is also involved in a separate shooting from earlier in the week.
Yeah, 2 men were shot yesterday on 5th Street Northwest. D.C. police identifying one of the victims as Keon Maynor. The 29-year-old was from D.C. The second victim, we're told, is expected to survive. Detectives believe the car used in that was also involved in a shooting near Hamlin and 8th on Tuesday. So far, no arrests have been made. In Virginia, Prince William County Police making an arrest for a deadly shooting from the 4th of July weekend. Damon Atwater is charged with the murder of a 16-year-old. They say that shooting happened on July 5th in Woodbridge. Officials say the U.S. Marshals helped arrest a 25-year-old at home earlier today.
A court hearing for the son of a former Commander's assistant coach who's accused of shooting his mother in their Virginia home. A judge granting Elijah Bienemy a mental health evaluation. His attorneys filing 2 different court motions, one to evaluate his competency and the other for his mental health. In court documents, the 27-year-old's defense team writing that he suffers from significant mental health issues and does not appear to be able to assist in his own defense. He's charged with shooting his mom in their Loudoun County home on Sunday. She's recovering from those injuries. His father, Eric Bienemy, is the current Kansas City Chiefs offensive coordinator. He was at training camp in Missouri at the time of the shooting, but left to be with his wife.
All right, not a bad evening for late July. Chief Meteorologist Jackie Layers here. We're really enjoying the low humidity.
Yeah, I think everyone is, because it's going to be returning just in time for this weekend. I know. Not ideal, I know, just in time for everyone to be outside to try to enjoy it. But yes, Saturday, that's going to be the day where we have the most humidity out of these upcoming weekend days. So just wanted to put that into people's perspective. But also, Sunday, we're tracking some rain and thunderstorm chances. So a lot to talk about through the weekend. But out there for your Friday, though, tomorrow we should be seeing more sunshine compared to all the clouds that we had out there for the day today. We're still dealing with some clouds at this point, a little bit after sunset on this evening. High pressure is back out towards our west, and that will be providing us with mainly clear skies out there through the day tomorrow. Winds have also calmed down a bit compared to what we had earlier today, too, mainly out of the west-northwest, anywhere between, say, 3 to even close to 8 miles per hour. And also those wind gusts have also calmed down, too. Temperatures right now, 70s out towards the west. We're still trying to hold on to 80 degrees in the district, lower 80s down towards Fredericksburg. And dew points, these are relatively comfortable when you factor in that it is late July. So we'll take this out there for your Thursday night. Highs tomorrow, we're back in the upper 80s to right about 90 degrees. That's a little bit hotter than what we had out there for today and what we had the last couple of days. But I mean, right around 90, a little bit more on the muggy feel too. Then we're certainly feeling that humidity out there Saturday. And then, like I said, Sunday, we could see more rain and thunderstorm chances. I'll go over the timing of those coming up.
All right, Jackie, looking forward to it. Thank you. Police need your help finding a person of interest in a sex abuse investigation. They're looking to speak with this person that you see here on your screen. Investigators say the incident happened Saturday morning on 22nd Street Northwest in the district. This was right by George Washington University. They're looking to speak to this person. If you have any information, police want to hear from you.
Well, crews have now recovered the body of a 25-year-old man who disappeared while swimming in the Potomac on Tuesday. Rescuers have been searching for him with sonar technology, underwater drones, dogs, and boats. He's the third swimmer to drown in the river this summer. Officials are reminding everyone it's illegal to swim in the Potomac. A memorial service being held tomorrow for an Arlington County firefighter. Larry Wright died from a medical emergency earlier this month. Wright joined the department in 2018 and was assigned to Fire Station 9. The department remembering him as a dedicated firefighter whose compassion and commitment left a lasting impact both on his colleagues and the community. The service starts at 11 a.m. at Cedar Ridge Community Church in Clarksburg, Maryland.
We are heading into more hot and humid conditions when being without AC could be dangerous for some vulnerable people.
And it's a concerning reality for some families in the district now that Pepco can pull the plug on people who have not paid their bills. DC News Now's Dave Laval joining us live tonight from the Anacostia neighborhood.
And Dave, the measure preventing Pepco from turning off the power has since expired. I imagine this is leaving some folks pretty nervous about what the situation is right now.
Well, good evening to you, Susan and Chris. That's exactly how people feel at this point as the shut-off moratorium in the district resumed on Tuesday. This impacts customers who owe Pepco just or less than $1,000. Now, Pepco says it will not turn off the power when the temperature reaches at least 95 degrees, but that does little to reassure customers we spoke to earlier.
I am pretty worried.
Janelle Stubbs does not want to be left in the dark if she does not pay her electric bill.
It's very scary because I have a mom that has ailments and 2 sons that have asthma, and they need certain things that the electricity brings. So it's really scary.
Pepco is now allowed to discontinue service to customers who owe up to $1,000 as the moratorium imposed by the D.C. Council has expired. Pepco reminds customers the moratorium did not wipe out the debt. It just simply delayed payment. But the utility company won't automatically turn off the power if you owe money. Pepco offers 4 programs to customers who need help paying their bill. The company said in a statement, quote, "Our team can review payment arrangements, assistant programs, and other support options." One of those options includes the Greater Washington Urban League, which continues to partner with Pepco.
Utilities are going up, groceries are going up, but paychecks and the needs of our community, the paychecks are not going up, but the need is definitely going up.
I wouldn't want to lose it.
Trenda Murphy is grateful there are places she and others can turn to for help.
Because if I don't have Pepco, then I have no lights, no heat, gas, whatever, electric.
Pepco reminds customers it sends out several notices before it will send out a disconnect notice. Those who do receive one are urged to contact Pepco immediately to set up a payment plan. We're live in Anacostia in Southeast. Dave Laval, DC News Now.
All right, we're hoping families can get relief, Dave. Thank you. New tonight in Northern Virginia, you could soon start seeing more tiny homes in the city of Fairfax. City leaders approving some rezoning codes, hoping to help with the housing shortage. It allows homeowners to build these detached dwellings in their backyards. There are several limitations, though. They can only be 20 feet high or the height of the existing home, whichever is lower. The units also have to be 8 feet away from any neighboring properties, as well as 20 feet from the rear of the property line. The current home also has to have 2 off-street parking spaces. These tiny houses can be rented out or for loved ones to live in, so long as you, of course, love that loved one.
I love it.
Virginia's new assault weapons ban will continue to be unenforceable until the Supreme Court rules on some similar cases.
A Washington County judge extended a pause on the new law. It prevents enforcement for the entire Commonwealth. That means people can continue to buy or sell an assault rifle with some exceptions. The NRA expects the Supreme Court to rule the ban is unconstitutional when it takes up the case next year.
The state is essentially waving a white flag until the Supreme Court decides on a so-called quote-unquote assault weapons ban. We're excited that law-abiding Virginians will not have to put up with an infringement of their rights between now and then.
The Office of Attorney General Jay Jones tells DC News Now they have requested similar delays in other cases challenging Virginia's assault weapons ban.
Coming up on DC News Now, Metro is moving the chains on the new Commanders Stadium's transportation plans. A look at the playbook to fund the new Gold Bus Line.
And several stolen cars within days in Maryland. Police blame the use of new technology, but they're fighting back with an old school device.
Also ahead at 9:30, families desperate for answers in a deadly hit-and-run crash in the district. The driver is accused of running into the victim in a park, leaving her there to die.